So let us start with brief introduction about SAS programming, and then we'll go into the actual programming part. Okay. So coming to the SAS introduction, SAS stands for Statistical Analysis System or Software. So originally it is developed in late 1960s and early 1970s. So it is originally invented for agricultural research purposes, and later we started using it in so many sectors like automotive, banking, capital markets, media, like in retail sector, in pharmacy sector, what not, in almost all the industries we started using SAS. So because since SAS is widely used, it has got lot of job scope. Okay. And then coming to the main functions of SAS, SAS can do three different functions like data management, data analysis, and reporting. As in, so whatever end-to-end task that we can do with it with the data, SAS can do all that. Okay, like starting from doing the data management to data analysis and to final reporting. So I can call SAS as like a statistical or data analysis tool. Like it's like a complete package. Okay, so it's like a complete package. When it comes to the competitors, so when it comes to the competitors, we have so many competitors to SAS like Informatica, Data Stage, R, SPSS, Tableau, Cognos, like Python, Julia. Like this, we have so many competitors. But out of all these competitors, how SAS has become one of the leading analytical tool is SAS is doing all the three different functions with the data, right? Like data management to analysis and data analysis to final reporting. But when it comes to the competitors, competitors can do any one of the function of what SAS is doing, but not all the three as like SAS. Suppose if you take Cognos, Cognos is mainly reporting tool, so it cannot do um, like data analysis or management. Similarly, if you take data stage, it is a data management tool, but not either analysis or reporting can be done. So SAS, that is the major advantage with the SAS. Okay. So similarly, SAS has got so many versions. So many versions as in like it has got like 6, 7, 8, okay, and 9 version. So 9 version is like SAS 9, 9.1, 2, 3, 4. So 9.4 is the most recent version as of now in the market. Okay. And SAS can be installed on any operating systems like Windows, Unix, Linux, or OS X. Like this, on any operating system, it can be installed. So this is brief introduction about SAS programming. So SAS is invented by Jim Goodnight. I think I forgot to say this. Yeah. So SAS is invented by Jim Goodnight, originally for agricultural research purposes, but we started using it in these many sectors at this stage. Okay. Now going into the actual SAS programming, once you get the SAS software installed on your machine, okay, then you will get this icon. So I am using SAS 9.4 on Windows operating system 64-bit. As in like the technical specifications of SAS application, if someone asks you, like we can say this. So like on which operating system you are using, like 32-bit or 62-bit, and then you can say like which version of SAS you are using, SAS 9.4. So once you get the software installed on your machine, you'll get this icon on your desktop. Just double click on this SAS icon to open the application. So once you open the SAS application, so here if you see, there are 5 different windows: editor, log, output, explorer, and results. Okay. So editor, log, output, explorer, and results. These are the 5 different windows that will open up by default. Now let us learn about the significance of each and every window. And so now let us start with editor window. Coming to the editor window, so editor is the place where You can write your programs. Okay, you can write the SAS programs. You can edit, as in after writing the program, just in case if you want to edit the program, you can edit in the same editor window, and you can submit. So these are the three different functions that you can do through editor window: writing a program, editing the program, and submitting the program. So I'll write a small program here, okay, which I'll explain you in the end of the session. Okay. Don't worry, each and every keyword, whatever I'm writing, I'll be explaining you. Okay. Okay. So when you want to write the SAS programs, this is how you keep developing the programs. Editing is nothing but doing any kind of modifications to the program. And when it comes to the next one, submitting. Submitting is nothing but, see, after writing the program, in order to get the output from the program what we have written, we should submit it. So how to submit it is, select the program, and we have four different methods. Okay, we have four different methods for submitting the program. So that four different methods are: select the program and click on the running man icon. That is the first method of submitting. Okay, coming to the second other method. So in the toolbar, in the same toolbar, you see the empty box on the top left corner. So you write submit over there. Okay, so write submit over there and click enter. That is the other method. Coming to the next one, select the program. Right click on the selected area and choose the option submit selection. That is the other method. Select the program and press F3. Okay? Press F3. So that is the other method. So we all have the functional key F3 on our keyboards. No, just press F3. Generally, I prefer clicking on this running man icon for submitting the program. Good. You have submitted your program. Now, what is the next step? We have to check how that program got executed. Okay. So, log window is the source for checking how the program got executed. As in log window, um, the information about the program that what we have submitted will be displayed in four different colors. One is black, blue, red, and green. So in these four different colors, the information will be displayed. One second. So now coming to the black color, so all the program statements will be displayed in black color. Okay. So whatever program that you have submitted, all the program statements will be displayed in black color, and in blue color all the execution details. Okay, all the execution details, as in like what you are creating, with what specifications it got created, these kind of details will be in blue color. And when it comes to the red color, suppose say if you are making any mistake in your program, okay, if you are making any mistake in your program, that mistakes are classified into two types. One is error and the other one is warning. Okay, so one is error and the other one is warning. Errors are displayed in red color and warnings are displayed in green color. Okay, so now coming to the basic difference between an error and a warning. So errors will stop the program execution. Okay, so errors are nothing but they stop the program execution, and so no output. Okay, so you will not get any output when you get an error in your program. But coming to the warning, So warning is nothing but it will auto correct the mistake. Okay. So it will auto correct. SAS will auto correct the mistake. Okay. So SAS will auto correct the mistakes and you will get the output. Okay, output you will be getting. That is the difference between error and an warning. So errors cannot be auto corrected by SAS, whereas warnings can be auto corrected. So when you get an error, it will stop the program execution. But when you get a warning, the program will be executed and you will get an output. In case of error, you will not get an output. That is the difference. Okay. So now let us check the log window first. See, this is the program statements you submitted, data input cards run, right? So they are in black color. And coming to the next one, blue color, all the execution details. I'll explain you the terms like what is work, what is test, what is observation, what is variable. I'll explain you. But this is all execution details. Okay. Now let us make a small mistake in the program. Say suppose I'm misspelling the keyword input. Okay. As input. Check log. See, so assuming symbol input was misspelled as INPU. Okay. So which means SAS is auto correcting. So it is auto correcting that INPU to input and is executing the program and giving you the output. Okay. In case of error, so since it is a good practice to maintain the healthy programs, uh, correct your program too. Okay. And then coming to the errors, let us miss the semicolon here and execute. Check log error. Okay. Also, it is telling you what type of error. As we go into the further classes, then I'll explain you how many types of errors are there and how to recognize that errors. But as of now, see, errors are displayed in red color. Okay. And in this case, like whatever program that you have submitted, all that submitted program it will take, but the execution will not be done. Submission is different from execution, right? Submitting is nothing but you are just submitting the program to SAS. So whatever program that you have submitted, the entire program it will take. Executing is nothing but out of the submitted program, it should execute that program and will give you the output. Okay, so the execution part will not be done once it encounters the error. Okay, so that is the difference between error and warning. So unless you correct the program and then re-execute, you will not
मैं
get
ऐसा
the.
साला कोई क्वेश्चन मुझसे पूछ ही नहीं सकता, मैं टीचर हूँ ना, साला मुझसे क्वेश्चन पूछ नहीं।
Aditya, you are asking something? No? Okay, good. So coming to the next one, output window. Okay, so editor log is done, then output. So coming to the output window, so whatever programs that you have submitted, we should get some output from that programs, right? So whatever outputs you are getting, if you want to print that output, you can print it in the output window. So the outputs, whatever you are getting from the programs you have submitted, so all that outputs can be printed in output window. Okay. I'll write a small program here to print the output that what we are getting from this program. Okay, in the output window. Okay. Don't worry, I'll explain you each and every keyword. Okay. Print it equal to. See. Okay. So this is the output that you are getting from the program that you have submitted and that you are printing in your output window. So three of you clear with the significance of the windows. About the programs, leave it. I'll explain you. But about the windows, you are clear, right? Like functioning of each and every window. Pavani, Aditya, Isha.
Yep, I'm clear.
You're clear. Pavni and Aditya? Pavni, yes, please.
Hi, Pavni.
Yes.
Um, every time, like when you submit the program, do you have to select the program?
Yes, it
Like
is. Yes,
you're selecting, right, every time before
yes, you
submitting?
have to select the program and you have to submit it. But without selecting also you can submit. But in that case, whatever programs you have in the editor window, all that programs will be submitted.
Okay.
Okay? So without selecting also you can execute, but all the programs in the editor window will be submitted.
Okay.
But only if the specific part, if you want to submit, then you have to select that specific part and then submit it.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I'm good. Thank you.
So now coming to the next one, results window. So results window is nothing but, whatever outputs you are printing in the output window. Okay. So the list of that outputs will be displayed in the results. So list, I can say it as um, contents or results window is nothing but it displays the content of the output window. Okay. So in output window as of now, what is the programs that we have submitted? Only test, right? That content will be displayed in the results. Expand this. Suppose if you are printing 10 reports in the output window. So list of the 10 reports will be displayed in the results. So by using the results window, you can easily navigate the output window. Suppose I want to go to this first output. Select this and double click on it. Suppose after printing 10 different programs, if you want to go to the 10th program, then select the 10th and double click on it so that it will take you to the 10th program output. Okay. So like this, you can easily navigate the output window through results. So the definition of results window is nothing but contents of the output window will be displayed in results. So I'll write one more program which I'll explain you later in the session. Don't worry about the programs, okay? See, now check log, sorry, check results. So like this, all the list will be displayed. So to whatever output you would like to go, just double click on it. Select and double click. So this is about results. Coming to the Explorer. Explorer is nothing but like, it is the place where you can save the work that what you are doing. Also, you can access to your system. Okay, as in to your local computer, you can access from this Explorer window. Now let us look at this PC. Okay, so this PC is nothing but like you can access whatever folders or whatever files that you have in your PC. You can access to all that folders and files from this icon. Okay, just double click on it. See, same like in your system, when you go to this PC, this is how you will get it, right? Same as like the normal folders in your system. Suppose say here, if you are seeing like this PC, then what all you get? What all you have in your folders you will get, right? Same in SAS also. Like from SAS application, you are accessing your PC. Whatever you would like to access, suppose desktop, then you can click on desktop. So whatever files or folders you have on desktop, you will get all those. Okay. If you want to open them, so you can simply double click on it so that it will be opened here. So in this folder, like your PC, you can access from SAS. Okay. Let's, if you want to go back, then you use this icon, up one level. Okay. You see this? I'll put the spotlight. See? Okay. So just click on that icon to go back so that you will be going one level back. Okay. Again that click. Again click. Favorite folders also same. Suppose if you want to add any folders which you access more frequently, you can access through this favorite folders. Okay, see, like this, like adding the shortcut. Okay, so all the folders you can give here, whichever you use more frequently. Coming to the next one, file shortcuts. Like generally we create some kind of shortcuts on our desktop, right? Create like shortcut folder or shortcut file. In the same way, you can create the file shortcut. Okay, here. Then libraries. So libraries is like the storage place. Okay. So whatever work that you are doing in SAS, all that work you can store in this libraries. Now, coming to the library.
Pavani, is this by default? Is this favorite folder?
These all are like by default, you will get all these three. Like when
Okay,
you
so if I need to put it any of the folder, like in my shortcut folder or favorite folder, so I can put it here. That's all you meant?
yes, you can put it here. Just if
Okay.
you do the right click, I mean, do the right click in that area. So that see,
Mm-hmm.
you get here favorite, new favorite folder. Okay. So you do
Okay.
this. Whatever is the name, you can give the name here. Okay.
Okay.
So, like whatever name that you would like to give. Okay.
It's the
Direct.
same thing like as however we make the folder in the desktop, right?
Yes, yes. It is same
Okay.
as how you make the folders on desktop. Directory is nothing but to which path you want to connect. Suppose if you want to connect to C drive in your system, then you give simply C drive. Okay, C drive. Or else suppose if you want to connect to, suppose I would like to connect to this particular folder. Okay, I mean this
Okay.
particular directory or path. Then just take the path from your system and give that path here. Okay,
Okay.
and then click on OK. See, folder got created. Now in that path, whatever data is there, all that you will get it here. Clear?
Is it that you just made it, which one it is under the favorite folder? Is that SAS? You just made it?
Yes.
Okay.
So under the favorite folders, I have made one folder called SAS. Okay.
SAS. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Now we're talking about libraries, right? So coming to the libraries. So libraries are of two types. Okay. So library, the main definition of library is it is the storage place for whatever work that we do in SAS. Now libraries are of two types. One is inbuilt. Okay. Inbuilt is nothing but like when you get the software installed on your machine, by default you will get some libraries that you call as inbuilt and user created. User is nothing but like whatever libraries that we create, you call them as user created libraries. Okay. So whatever libraries that we create, they are user created libraries. Now, inbuilt libraries are further classified into two types: temporary libraries and then permanent libraries. Okay, so temporary and permanent. User created are always permanent. Remember this. So SAS libraries are of two types: inbuilt, user created. Inbuilt are of again two types: temporary, permanent, and user created are permanent. Okay. Now let us explore the libraries first. Okay, select the folder and double click on it to open. These are the libraries that we have as of now. Okay, in this active libraries window. Now let us see like what are inbuilt and what are user created. See, I haven't created any libraries, so there are no user created libraries. Like if you require the library, then you will create it. If you don't require it, you will just leave it. Okay. So since I didn't require any libraries, I haven't created any libraries. So these all are inbuilt libraries only. Maps, GFK, SAS, help, user, work. So when you get the software installed, all these libraries you will get it. Okay. Now out of these libraries, except work. except work, rest all are permanent. Okay, except work, rest all are permanent. Coming to the temporary one, work is the temporary. Okay. Now, what is the difference between a temporary and a permanent library? Temporary library is whatever data that you store in a temporary library, that will be only for that particular SAS session. Okay. So that library is only for that particular SAS session. Like once you end your session, all the data from temporary library will be deleted automatically. Okay. And when it comes to the permanent, whatever data you store in a permanent library, it is for lifetime. I mean, unless the user delete it, it will be saved permanently. Okay. So now, yeah. So about creation of these libraries, we'll discuss it in the next class more in detail. But at this stage, let us explore the libraries. Okay. So suppose say I would like to take SAS Help Library. Just select the library and double click. See. So in a library, generally we'll save all the files and folders. Okay. So now let us discuss about SAS files. SAS files. Um, so as I told you, like these are some inbuilt libraries, like you get that files and folders when you get the software installed on your machines. Okay, so they are like by default you will get the data. So now coming to the SAS files. SAS files are of two types. One is catalog file and the other one is data set. Now here you see the yellow color folders, right? Yellow color folders with that red dot, the one which I have selected. Okay, so those kind of files you call as catalog files. Okay, so those kind of files are catalog files. What all the information will be saved in a catalog file is all the information that is related to in formats, okay, all the information that is related to in format, and macros, okay, some supporting files while creating graphs, okay, etc. So this kind of information will be displayed or this kind of information will be saved in the form of a catalog file. Okay. So when we discuss about that particular concepts more in detail, you can understand more easily. Okay. So at this point, I cannot elaborate more than this, but we have a separate session discussing about this formats, in formats, and also about the macro programming and also about graphs. So at that point, you will understand much more about the catalog file. Okay. Coming to the data set. So data set is nothing but like all the data we will be saving in the form of a data set. Okay. So now see, other than folder, we have like the table icon, right? So that kind of files you call as data sets. Let us open any data set. Okay. Just to view how a data set looks like, or just to view how the data will be saved in SAS application, as in what form it will be saved. Okay, open class. Okay, see. So in SAS, you are saving the data in the form of table. Okay. So in SAS, you are saving the data in the form of table. Generally, what a table will have? Rows and columns, right? So rows generally you call as observations and columns you call as variables. So rows are observations, okay, and then columns are variables. Okay. So how many observations in total do we have for this particular data set? 19 observations. And how many columns do we have? 5 different columns. Column names are name, sex, age, height, weight, and then 19 observations in total. and each individual value you call as a data value. Each individual value is a data value, remember. Now, that is about SAS dataset. So a SAS dataset is nothing but rows. Rows are nothing but observations, and columns are nothing but variables. And each individual value is a data value. And one more thing here is, since we will be dealing with the data using SAS, the data is of two different types. Okay. So generally when we deal with the data, we'll have different types of data, right? Okay. So but in SAS, all the data is classified into two types. One is character data type and the other one is numeric data type. Okay. So one is character data type and the other one is numeric data type. Generally for a variable, we'll assign that data type, so that whatever values that you allocate for a variable, they all come under that same data type. Suppose if you open class data set, okay. Suppose if you take this age variable, okay. So when you are creating this variable, you will be assigning the data type. So whatever values you assign for that variable, they all are of the same data type. Okay. If numeric, then all the values are numeric. If character, then all the values are character. Okay. That is about data types. So more in detail about the data types also I will be doing in tomorrow's session. But let us first discuss about the programs that what we have written. Okay. So before discussing about the programs that what we have written, let us discuss about SAS Programming Steps. Okay. So SAS Programming Steps. So SAS has two different programming steps. One is data step and the other one is proc step. Okay. So one is data step and the other one is proc step. A data step starts with a keyword called data. Okay. And what all you can do in a data step is you can create SAS data sets. So these are nothing but SAS data sets, no? The table icons which we are selecting. So that data sets can be created through data step. So you can create and also you can modify. Modifying is nothing but like manipulating like cleaning or adding the data or deleting the data. All this comes under modifications only. So we call that as modifying the data. Proc step is nothing but a proc step always starts with a keyword called proc, and in proc step you can do the data analysis and you can do the reporting. Okay. So you can do data analysis and then you can do reporting using a proc step. Now let us go back to the programs that we have written. So these are the programs that we have written, correct? Data, input, cards, run. So data, using the keyword data. So data is the SAS inbuilt keyword. Similarly, input is SAS inbuilt keyword or syntax you can say. Cards is also SAS inbuilt keyword and run. So using the data keyword, okay, you will be giving the dataset name. Here, this is the program that is defining how to create a SAS dataset. As in, this is one method of creating a SAS dataset. Okay. So using the data keyword, you are assigning the name of the dataset which you want to create. So here see like city month, city QTR, city week, okay, or cards or BMT. These all are dataset names, no? In the same way, you are creating a dataset called test. Now, using the input statement, using the input keyword, you are assigning the variable names. So in the dataset class, we have seen the variable names as name, sex, age, height, weight, right? So in the similar way, in test data set what variable names you want to give. That variable names you are writing using input statement. Similarly, all the data values, okay, you are writing by using the statement called cards. So one line is nothing but one observation and the other line is nothing but other observation. Okay, this is one observation and this is the other observation. And each individual value you will call as a data value. Now here we have so many libraries now. So in which library will the test data set be saved? Because you are not writing a library name here. No. So when you are not giving the library, by default, it will get saved into work library. Okay. So by default, it will get saved into work library. Let us open. See, test. Open this. See, ID, name, department, and each individual value is the data value. So test is test name you are allocating through data keyword, and variable names you are allocating through
Department.
statement, and data values you are assigning through card statement. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is about this data step. In the same way, the next one. Suppose say whatever data we have in the test data set, I want to print it in the output window. So you are writing proc print data equal to, so and you are giving that data set name and ending the program with run statement. Okay. Since you want to print it, you are using the keyword called print. And why proc step, as in printing is nothing but like kind of reporting only, no? So you are using proc step. Either a data step or a proc step. You have to end with run statement. That is for sure. It's like mandatory. Okay. In the same way, here we have in SAS Help Library, we have a data set called class. So that data I want to print in output window. So proc print data equal to class. But that class is in SAS Help Library. So I am writing library name first and then dataset name, separating both by dot. Okay, separating both by dot.
You mean is if we want to read the any data from the libraries in the SAS editor window, so we have to give in this the way you write it down. The proc
Yes,
print. We have to use the proc print statement.
yes, you have to write the proc print statement.
Then how about the the data? Like if we want to use the it's not a proc print, just like a import the data. This
Okay,
is how you
so
import the data.
for importing the data also we have different other procedures which I will be covering in the later sessions. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So whatever data you
Like is
have,
my question is like a you are proc print is just like a we can print the data in the
yes,
editor window, but I'm
yes,
concerning like while even though is the built-in function the library whatever is just like showing to us the class data. So if any other data in inbuilt function or like I'm importing from outside,
hmm,
so we are analyze the data. That is actually main goal for us, right? To working with. So while we're gonna analyze the data, so we are like that time we need to import the data, right? Not this is just whatever is just showing. This is just the print the data.
yes,
Okay. So that is a different step you will show it to us, right?
yes. I'll show in the different schedules.
Okay.
So this program is just for printing the data in the output window. That's all.
Okay.
So till this part, everyone clear? Aditya, Pavani, Ishra.
So far, so good.
Okay.